it's Chrissy again, and today I have for y'all my Bout of Books 11 wrap-up. I think I did pretty good. I finished 3 books and I started 2 books, and I'll explain how that works as I go through the books. But I also read a total of 869 pages, which isn't my best. Honestly, it's actually probably less than I usually read, but I had a really busy week this week. I had work most days, and I was planning my best friend's bachelorette party, and I was forbidden from reading all day Saturday because I was at said bachelorette party, and they wouldn't let me. So I did meet my goal, which was to read an average of 100 pages a day, and 100 pages a day for 7 days would be 700 pages, and I beat it by 169. Yep, I did that. Okay, so to the books I read. First, I finished Where I Belong by Mary Downing Hahn. Now this is a good book. It is a middle grade book. It's an ARC. It comes out September 2nd, and I love Mary Downing Hahn. I adore Mary Downing Hahn. She was pre-Harry Potter reading love. Like, that's how much I love Mary Downing Hahn. However, this was not my favorite book of hers. I gave it a 4 out of 5 stars because even though it's not my favorite Mary Downing Hahn book, it was really good after the first 50 so pages. I'm going to do like a full review on this book, so I'm not going to give many details other than that, but it is a really good book. If you're interested in middle grade, I recommend you read any Mary Downing Hahn book, and this is her latest one. Once I film this review, I will leave the link down below. Next, I finished The Assassin's Blade by Sarah J. Maas. Now, I love me some Celaena Saradossian. I started reading this book right after I read Crown of Midnight, and I loved it. I was in no way disliking it at all. It was the issue of them being novellas and being prequels, and I already knew what was going to happen, and I really wanted to read a new story, so I put it down for quite a while, actually. I started reading this right after I started my BookTube channel, so it's been months. I'd already read the first 2, and I'd read a little bit of the third one, and so I finished the 3rd novella and read the last 2, and sad. I'd already read the first 2, and I'd read a little bit of the 3rd one, and so I finished the 3rd novella and read the last 2, and sad. But I really am looking forward to and hoping I see some of these characters, maybe not in Airfire, which comes out on the 2nd. It's so close. I'm really hoping to see some of these characters in later books, maybe in the next book, maybe in later books. I don't care. I just want more. And I'm really hoping people can come back from the dead. It is a book with magic in it. Let's just, maybe they can come back from the dead. Fingers crossed. Oh, and I gave this 5 out of 5 stars because Celaena Saradossian. Now the next 2 books weren't even on my TBR list, weren't in my TBR video. They weren't on my maybe I'll read these next list, but then they came in the mail. I'd ordered them, but I didn't know they'd be here in time, and they did, and they came, and so I read Anna and the French Kiss. Okay, I really liked this book, but there's going to be some haters out there. It wasn't as great as I was expecting. It was good. Don't get me wrong. It is a very, very solid, good, happy contemporary book. It, however, is not the happy contemporary book that's going to turn me into a happy contemporary lover. And the way everyone raves about it, that's what I was expecting. So I gave it 4 out of 5 stars, and it was really, really good. Don't get me wrong. If you like contemporary, read this book. Everyone's right about that. If you don't like contemporary, and you're in the mood for a contemporary, read this book. However, if you're not a fan of contemporary, and you're looking for a book to make you love contemporary, it didn't do it for me. Maybe it will for you. I did enjoy it, and I love the characters. I by no means have anything negative to say about this book. I gave it 4 out of 5 stars, which is good. I judge contemporaries harder. I do. I don't know why, but I do, and it was good. It was really good. It was. If you can't guess, next I picked up Lola and the Boy Next Door. I am not finished with this one, and I really am enjoying it. Honestly, I think I enjoyed the story so far better in Lola and the Boy Next Door, but I enjoyed the romance better in Anna and the French Kiss. Not that I'm not loving the characters involved in the romance in this book, just, y'all get where I'm going. Y'all get it. I like this story better. I like this romance better, but I love all the characters equally. I don't know. I might love Lola a little bit more than I love Anna. That's a hard one. But I love Cricket and St. Clair the same. I say that. I say that. But I'd probably go... I love them all. I love them all. Let's just go with that, because then there's splitting hairs. I love them all. So I got to page 145 in this book before midnight. I continued to read, and I'm now on page 204. Hopefully I'll finish this soon, because I want to. But these are the books that I read. I finished Where I Belong and The Assassin's Blade. I read all of Anna and the French Kiss, and I started Lola and the Boy Next Door. Overall, considering my week, I believe this was a very good, successful read-a-thon. So, that's all I have for y'all today. Bye!